Hello, and welcome to the professional development course called Building Bioinformatics and Data Literacy for High School Biology and Environmental Science Teachers and Students. I'm Dr. Susan Yoon, Professor of Science Education at the University of Pennsylvania's Graduate School of Education, and I'm the principal investigator of the National Science Foundation funding that helped to create this course. I'm so excited that you've decided to participate in this experience with us. Using the latest theories on best practices in teacher professional development, we've worked hard to develop a course that will be highly informative to your instruction and exciting for your students. In fact, our preliminary work with science teachers, several of whom you will meet in the course, has shown that students just love this curriculum. I know how important it is to have good professional development on science content that students like, because I was also a science teacher. So I want to take a few moments to talk to you about why this course is important for science education today, and then give you a brief overview of what to expect in terms of content of the course. Next, I'll give you some tips to help you get the most out of this PD experience, and then I'll introduce you to the research and instructional team, and then you'll be on your way. In this course, you will learn about 4 big topics that are high in the air of discussions about how to improve K-12 science education so that we can better meet our needs in STEM careers. Or, if students don't go into STEM, how they can readily use the science that they're learning in school in their everyday lives. These 4 topics are bioinformatics, data literacy, socioscientific issues, and mobile learning. You'll learn about each of these in some detail in the course, but I want to say briefly that there's a great deal of funding right now for programs at the federal level and in private enterprise to support each of these areas of research. In fact, data literacy is one of the 10 big ideas that the National Science Foundation is getting behind for future research and development because the future of science depends on students being able to build and apply these skills. It's also true for the field of bioinformatics. At Penn, we happen to have world-renowned researchers doing this work in the Institute for Biomedical Informatics in Penn Medicine, and you'll get to learn from them in this course. The field is exploding right now in terms of applications for this research in things like disease spread and interactions between biological and environmental components. It's an interdisciplinary field that combines aspects of computer science, mathematics, and statistics of biological data. Because of this interdisciplinarity, it doesn't fit neatly into our current K-12 science course structures, but other countries are trying to fit it in, and this project is one of the first projects in the United States to integrate bioinformatics content with national, state, and local standards for both biology and environmental science. By participating in this PD, you are playing a valuable role in this new and exciting area. Beside the content of the course, there are other great benefits to your instruction that I want to point out. We know that all too often teachers don't get to interact with other peers in a community. It's hard to find the right outlet for interaction, and there often just isn't enough time. But we also know that learning communities are invaluable to teachers. So we've intentionally designed this course to operate in a community together. You will see things like prompts for discussions to share your experiences and expertise, and you will get to think about classroom instruction using this content together. You'll also be able to interact with and get feedback from teacher facilitators who have taught with these ready-made lessons in classrooms just like yours. One last thing before I introduce you to the research and instructional team. This professional development course was originally designed to be an in-person experience, but because of the COVID pandemic, we moved this to an online platform. Our team has a lot of experience with online PD, and we know that online PD has some unique benefits and some unique drawbacks compared to in-person PD. In order to make this the best experience possible, we've included many of the supports that we found to be helpful with teachers we've worked with in the past, such as synchronous meetups so that you can have live interaction, multiple support mechanisms, like working with peer facilitators and quick pathways to get help from others on the team, and archived teaching resources on the Google Classroom site for easy retrieval when you need to teach this in your classroom. We also know from online research that regular participation is key to both your success and the community's success of the course. Online interaction has its benefits, like anywhere, anytime access, but it also has its challenges like fewer real-time connections where you can physically see people's emotions and excitement. This is all the more reason to participate fully in all the activities that have been intentionally designed to impart maximum potential for your learning and enjoyment. This PD course has been a collaboration between 3 organizations. The first is teachers like you in the School District of Philadelphia. I already mentioned that we worked with a first set of teachers, and here they are: Sharon Farragon, Alphonse Bowman, Larry Cobra, Tharea Saber, Teol Foulier, and Jake Zimney. You will get to meet all of them at some point over the next year. I also mentioned the team from Penn Medicine. You will get to meet them in their online lectures, but briefly, they are Dr. Blanca Himes, Associate Professor of Informatics, Dr. Ryan Urbanowitz, Assistant Professor of Informatics, and Dr. Michael Gonzalez, Bioinformatics Scientist, all in the Department of Biostatistics, Epidemiology, and Informatics in the Perelman School of Medicine. Last but not least, I'd like to introduce you to the Penn Graduate School of Education team. Beside myself, you will meet Juan Shim, who is a doctoral student and primary project manager, Dr. Amanda Catone, a postdoctoral fellow, Kate Miller, Thomas Richman, Amin Marai, and Nora Nushad, who are all doctoral students with enormous expertise in science education, teacher professional development, educational technologies, and online learning. We also have a master's student named Jen Yu working with us. And finally, our evaluator, Bill Adair, will be asking you about your experiences with the course and in the classroom.